Right, good evening everyone, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. After some slight technical issues, the stream has started a bit late. We have economized a little bit and got rid of the bar up there so that hopefully you can see more of the screen. I'd been intending to do it for quite a while, but I just never quite found time. So when someone was asking, born to game, forced to work. That's what the t-shirt says. I may or may not identify with it rather strongly. And, yeah. It goes down well at work. Anyway, let's continue. Hopefully with 100% less poetry. Though people did enjoy that. Right. Journal. Have we done all of the companion quests? Have Parvati meet July Tennyson on the... Oh, we've got to go back and take her for a drink. That was what we were going to do. And what about you? Vicar Max wants to track down Reginald Cheney. He's in a rented domicile, Fallbrook Monarch. Okay. Monarch's the planet we haven't gone to yet, I think. Maybe not.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
No. Monarch. Pretty sure that's the place we just unlocked, right? So yeah, we won't do that. We'll go back to Groundbreaker and we'll do the Parvati quest.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
What horrors is this going to unfold? Come on then, you. I really don't like Max. We'll bring Ellie. Sam's not going to add much to this conversation. I mean, Sam just squashes things, really. When there's likely to be combat, we'll bring Sam. Okay, where are we going? It's this one. To the bar!
Hey, that pad down.
I'm still convinced this is a guy we're meant to be able to recruit.
Probably another sublight.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
It just seemed too convenient. There was a named guy right by where the ship was. Okay, you're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
I mean, I guess we didn't hire Sam, so he could be correct. Let's go with, okay, Felix, consider this your interview.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
Intelligence. What's the value of pi? Of course we're going with that. That's the biggest troll I've seen in here for a while.
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
I'll let him off with that. That was pretty good. I was going to say perfect you're hired, but then I've seen number 3. Number 3, for anyone who has not been in an interview, comes up regularly. And it's a terrible question. Because you're never going to give them the genuine answer.
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Perfect, you heard.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Thanks for chipping in.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Oh, Luna says, ask him what is the velocity of an unloaded swallow? Clearly the answer should be African or European. But then we'd have to get thrown off the bridge, so. Hang on a minute. Where's my sniper rifle? What can we put on it? Magazine size? No. Damage type? Plasma? Maybe. Damage type? Shock? I'm gonna go with damage type plasma. And then Gyrosight reduces spread. And Extendosight increases range. Well, I mean, that would just be rude not to give it a 25% boost to range. It is a sniper after all. What else have we got? I'm not too worried about the rest. I think the rest might end up getting replaced at some point. Ah, yes. Now somebody suggested somewhere in the settings show base item stats. No. Because now, if we have a look in the inventory, we actually see the numbers as they interact with our skills. As opposed to just whatever the base of the gun is. Which should help us sort of, you know, decide what's actually better.
Litto's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
How's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Man, you're awkward.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Doesn't know how a bar works, but offers to pay. Clearly doesn't know how a bar works. I'm going to go with the perception one, which is 4. Are you sure you want to do this? You seem nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Okay. If you really want to get drunk, whiskey is efficient. Let's yeah, why not?
Well, drunk's what I'm aiming for, so I'll take your word on it. Bottoms up.
Didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
Oh, no, it's good. I'm fine. I just didn't expect it to taste like... Oh, propellant. Oh, stars, I can feel it settling. Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
You're about to send a text message you regret. That's probably what you're doing. Enjoying a drink with your friends.
Huh. Yeah. I guess give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
I'd give you my advice, but if I'm being honest, you're probably better off following whatever the captain has to say.
Swear her hair is a different color every time we meet her. Anyway. Start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled, because clearly our character is a complete moron.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
She wrote poetry. Shut up. We're going with 2. No one sends terrible, vaguely sensual poetry to someone they don't like.
Exactly. Takes a lot of trust to hand over that kind of blackmail material.
I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot.
Okay, so message 2 is implying that we haven't read the poem. Message 1 is very clearly saying we've read the poem. Are we meant to have read her mail? I'm expecting an overreaction, if that's the way they want to take this. But we're going to go with 1. The poem implied you calming her with a touch. That's romance serial grade stuff.
It did. Oh dear, I hadn't really... Oh my goodness. And I told you?
Let's read it right now, just to be sure.
What'd she actually write in the message you haven't said? She did say. Then we went and read it. Come on, game.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
We're going to go with the perception choice. What is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Simon in chat says, I like how I enter the stream and the first thing that happens is Mal tries to get Parvati drunk. I mean, I did say it was going to happen at the end of last stream, so I don't know why anyone's surprised. Also, Michael says, man, I love seeing some hot lesbian, really awkward dialogue. Said nobody ever. Persuade 25. Let's get you some water. Totally not doing it because it should level up my persuade skill at all.
Water's for cowards. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
You need to get over it.
Figuring feelings ain't so easy as saying words, Captain. Someone so brave as you, well, you can't understand. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
We have some grade A anxiety going on here. Really tempted to push number 1, but no. There's an easy way to get answers to all of those questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Number 1.
What, just move on? Like snapping your fingers? I don't know. Maybe I got a weak heart. It all just seems impossible.
Why do you sound like someone's parent when you say you won't know until you try?
Yeah, I know you're right. Just wish it were that easy, is all. I'm not used to speaking free with folks. Back in Edgewater, there wasn't no one who wanted to know my mind. Excepting my dad. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Ungenerous thoughts. The hell does that mean? That is particularly vague. Something to work on then.
Yeah. I like the way you put that, like, it's okay to want to be better for her, and not impossible to try. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
We'll just go with any time so this
Do you
ends.
think I should ask her on a...
We're not getting off that easy. Determination 15. Don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
This was fun. We should do it again after you send that message.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
So that was an interesting mix of friend, parent, middle manager.
Rizzo's Limited Club. Stop your whole family tonight.
You know what I'm wondering? How that would have gone differently if Sam had been there.
Have either of the assault crews...
I mean, she didn't chime in much, but the companion did get involved. Right.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is...
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Though, that whiskey did give my head aching something fierce. Feels like a primal's chewing on my skull.
I'm not going to reload to do it with Sam, despite how actually really tempted I am to do that myself. Did you talk to... We literally just walked in the door, game. Give us a chance. But anyway, we're going to ask the question.
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Okay, not bad so far.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
I'm still not sure if this is from Parvati or to Parvati. It looks like it's to Parvati. So Junlei does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way possible. That's good.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Yeah, that's not how that read at all. That read like two 12-year-olds who have no idea what they're doing. Not Downton Abbey in space. Anyway. Onwards. Stella Bay landing pad?
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
That's nice. Oh, Josh has just reminded me we got all of their messages to our computer last time. Logs? No. Ah, they were there. No, we haven't had any new ones. We didn't get to see the rest of that. We will look in the logs though. What on earth these are? Log entry 1. Shrink ray. Note itself. Remembers later. Ada reminded me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I continually. No, Ada, I'm not. I'm dead. So next trying to Mona is a subliminally powerful weapon in Wells's lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe. Or if I had to ask a smidgen more nicely, he called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. That is inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge. Heard rumours of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's edge at cutting edge. But I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more. Hammer power? A strange weapon, the special power created by a crazy lab coach. If it's the bill, what's this? Hang on. Eavesdropping on 2 Mardets yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us had ever heard that one before. But here was the good part. The Mardet said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. Could be another one of those weapons that that inspired Wells. And black market leads. Why won't Wells give me the shrink ray? Austin, the record show did apologise for shouting him down 5 times. Architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commended it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet. That even if it were, he wouldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that mean? Okay. I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meantime, I have been tracking down additional rumours pertaining to others of these science weapons through Halcyon. Gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. We're going to Fallbrook, and I thought we'd been to Groundbreaker, though I don't remember if we went to the black market or not. Cool. That's a nice little quest for later. Okay. We've got to take Max because he's got a quest down there. I want to take Sam, but I'm tempted to take Felix just because we haven't used him yet. So let's go with those two for now. We should get to level Felix up to unlock whatever he's got. Here we go. He has a grenade launcher. Do I trust the AI with a grenade launcher? Yeah, sure, why not? Right, skills. Persuade +10. Yeah, why not? Damage to cowering enemies, no. Range damage. 20% damage to corporate military. Chance to reset ability cooldown on ability use. That sounds far more... Oh, we can't pick it. Far more useful. Okay. Range back creatures, lovely. Remote landing, no. I mean, that's just like an Assassin's Creed assault style in the waiting. Aha. That's what I was looking for. Hello, Mr. Grimm.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
And that's Derek getting very upset. I will be right back. Yeah, that's him. Was there a big mean noise outside? Yes. Somebody's rather upset. Okay. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay. Fresh salt tuna. Please state your name for the records. Malakith, Skadi.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
You go in. Leave the headset alone. Okay, not supposed to do that. It's against procedure. Right. Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
I'm going to have a look around town.
Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
It depends what it is.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Right. This is going to be a problem now. By putting headphones on one-handed, it's not easy. Okay, off we go. There's got to be some more talking over here. You're watching Derek. We're going to get you to play later. Damn it, woman. Stop moving.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
We're going to keep listening.
But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
He's had enough. Now we can actually carry on. I'm Malakith, Skadi. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure. Another round.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
I'm told you can help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Sure. What do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Steroid or caffeine somethings, you don't even know what you're taking. Oh, we haven't got medical 25, so we can't ask that one. Probably if we'd brought the doctor along, we would have got that option.
I know they make me see straight for a little while. You gonna get me a dose or what?
All right. Where is the dispensary? Over there. Well, that's an interesting looking weapon. I like how the technician gets a giant gun and the recruit gets a oversized can opener.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean, more than you.
I made it a point to...
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like, hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Jesus.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
This is gonna be
What can Auntie Abigail
creepy.
do for you?
I really want to ask number one, because we do know what it is, but... Alright, I've been asked to pick up medicine, some kind of caffeine or steroids.
Bless your little heart. You must mean caffeinoid. If it's pep you need, one pill does the deed. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
Temptation to push number 3 rising. But I don't want that awkward chat line. But I'm doing it.
Aren't you a saucy thing? I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
What the hell is going on with this bit of the glasses? Seriously. This got weird fast.
Maybe some other time then, when Auntie's personal allotment of stimulation is restored. but I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for Caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for?
I'm gonna say the pills are for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Oh god, question number 3. What? I know that usually means something else, but I think you know where this game's going to take that. Anyway, we're going to go with number 2. Oh, that's just awful.
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Let's try Nyoka.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Yeah, unless someone's trousers off. When can Nyoka get her next dose?
I'm afraid it'll be the better part of a month. Our dear Nyoka tends to exhaust her supply rather quickly. Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you, but there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Okay, we'll try the persuade at the top, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go upstairs and hack the computer. So, I thought you were in charge around here, auntie. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room, for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Okay, where can I find this Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the Flower of Enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Everyone in this is on crazy amounts of drugs. The hell is the Flower of Enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Did you say dearie any more times? Intimidate. Enough sweet talk. Get me caffeinoid or we're going to need a taste of your own medicine. No.
Chin up, dearie.
Okay. Uh-huh. It's gonna be in there. Right, so we could probably go to the graveyard, get his details and log in to do it from there. Or, you know. Shh. I mean, if I'm going to steal one thing, I might as well steal all of it. Right, back we go. Hopefully we never have to talk to her again. What do you want? You look... Is that going to be someone that we can recruit?
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
That doesn't sound at all dodgy. You've got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
Well, you're annoying me already. What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
Okay. That does sound nice.
Well, you wouldn't know it from talking to anyone else here. High and mighty about our collective freedom. Free to wallow in the dust, more like. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
No. Just to see who the hell you were. Let's talk to the barkeeper for a minute.
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
We'll have a whiskey and send it to the ship.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
Let me see what you have to trade. Okay. So obviously he just sells alcohol. But what can we sell? Can we sell all of the junk? Yeah. That hopefully freed up quite a lot of space. All right, we got your drugs.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
I'm not sure I want to go anywhere other now. Come on then.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
I'm sure one of those places she just named is where Max's guy is. So Felix is going to have to wait back in the ship.
A real big game hunter. You gotta give me some pointers.
Stellar Bay had a vicar once. He took it upon himself to convince Graham's folk to come back to the corporate fold. Kept making the trip between the city and Amber Heights by foot. Kept getting himself into all sorts of scrapes. Day came when I found a book of his in the middle of a rapt encampment. Hand still gripping it, too.
The plan unfolds as the plan unfolds. To vicar and layman alike.
You two done? Can I push tab now? Thank you. Right, what's she got? A light machine gun and a giant axe. +10 to lie, sounds good. Reduce radius of footstep sounds. See, that's now good for sneaking around as well. So other options: companion ability damage, damage to creatures. Right, now skills. 80 would get me deadly focus, no weapon sway for 5 seconds after each kill. Pretty good. Yeah, let's go for that. Right then, perks. What we got? Carrying capacity. Oh. Carrying capacity bonus from companions. Okay. Consumable weight. 25% chance to reset a companion ability cooldown when using the other companion's ability. That's pretty cool. Chance on critical hits. EDD restored on kill. Science weapon damage. That'll be the special ones that we haven't got yet. We were talking about earlier. Hey, Austin. So Austin asked, did Red Dead Redemption get its frame rate issue fixed? Yes, there was a patch about 20 minutes after the launch day stream finished that fixed that. They've still got some other issues, but yeah. Right, plus 20% bonus to extra headshot / weak spot damage. That's the one we're likely to go for. Yep. Nice little bonus on headshots. When we've already got a 239.4% long gun crit chance. Things gonna get silly.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going to...
What? I don't know. Where's companion quest? Empty man. Rented domicile in Fallbrook.
About our lives.
We want to go behind us.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking
Rap musk and painted eyes, right here.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble.
Oh, go on then.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong. Like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature.
Hey, Jack.
Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Is Tucker going to be a dog or a cat? What do we reckon? Yeah, chat seems to be in agreement. It's going to be something that's not a child. Okay, calm down. Take a breath. Tell me what happened.
Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants. But he didn't listen. Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Trying to think of the weird little animals we've seen, because we haven't really seen a dog or a cat. It could be one of those, is it sprats? It's going to be like a tamed rat or something. Okay, why would Tucker run away? I'm trying to avoid asking, is it the sun?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A Raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
So Michael in chat asks, why do you guys think it's an animal? Probably because this game has gone out of its way to be as comedically ridiculous as possible, especially when there's anything tropey going on. Like, you have the love interest, which is a lesbian non-physical love interest with bad poetry. 100% not what you'd usually find in an RPG game. There's plenty of other examples. All of the stuff to do with the religious priest who's totally not a oh, I can't remember what they call them. Luna will know, the guys from Firefly. Yeah, you're supposed to think it's a child, but the game's made itself too obvious in the fact that it's not sticking to the usual tropes. A shepherd, that's what they're called. They're called shepherds in... right. Fine, I'll help. Oh no, let's ask where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boys run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
If a queen got to him, he died quick. Ought to be thankful for that. Most aren't so lucky.
Oh, where's my fainting chair? I can't dig this.
She has a fainting chair. Okay. Where is Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with them nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road.
Okay, well that would imply it's not a sprat. It could still be a kid.
Or maybe marauders got him.
But this is still seeming a bit...
Crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
Yeah, pretty convinced it's not a human now. Alright, let's go with number 1.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
See, towards the end of that, I'm leaning back towards it might actually be someone that's a human. But I'm still not convinced. It's like a 70% sure that it's something obscure.
Captain, let's talk.
Really?
Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
Why is everything conveniently on the way? Yeah, let's get on with it.
Hey, it ain't easy for me to spill my guts like a cut-up rapt, all right? I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal.
We literally just got you drugs.
What I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
Okay, top 1. I'm honored you're asking and I'm thrilled to accept. What can I do?
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
Okay, what do you need to do?
First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
Okay, where's home?
A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a mana queen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
Are you gonna have to kill a manta queen?
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
Lovely. Let's kill them. Oh, that's quite the hike. Which quest is active? Alright, track down that guy. Where's... No. Where's the Tucker quest? That's closer.
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
You'll get used to it. Give it. Right. Here's the road. Follow it south.
A Raptidon Colossus.
Boy, take you.
They were destined to die! I'll take your confession now!
Perfection!
Wow, that worked. Went a lot better than I expected as well. Slightly concerned by the body parts spread all over the place. I evicted. Oh, we tried a hole in the wall. Marauder thug. Ooh, safe. Vented Mark III helmet. Piecemeal mining helmet, some Adreno, some heavy ammo. What's my weight like? Because they're gonna be heavy, and I can't be bothered to carry them. Actually, I guess I could break them down. Ah, I'm wearing one. Cool. Definitely break it down. And one-handed melee we don't care about.
I'll keep quiet.
Yeah, you keep quiet and keep away from those Raptidons. Yeah, I want to go the short route, but there's probably going to be something up the top there waiting for us. I'll follow the road. Marauders.
Mess with us.
Nice hit.
Down they go. We were destined to prevail.
Alright, well that worked out nicely. The slow-mo damage is considerably better than the non-slow-mo damage. Speaking of which, where's the main guy gone? Where is around here? Stellar Bay, Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Here, Beastie's off to the left here somewhere. There we go.
We'll be fine.
Got him.
Down they go. It burns!
Get it off! Get it off!
Anyone think it burns?
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Yeah, Mr. Ringleader. Oh, he won't be on the rock. Let's try her special out, shall we? If I can get... There we go. Alright. I like that. That's good. She can come again. Both of those have very good specials. Exactly what we're using, right? Yeah. Stars has upgrades in, obviously. More raptidons? No, not yet. I can hear some. Something like this. I can hear, yeah. Hey, Mr. Vending Machine, what we got? A whole load of junk. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff around that corner. We ready, boys? I've not used this flamethrower before. I don't trust it. Surprise! Well, that worked. It wasn't the monster I was expecting it to be, but it worked still. I don't think it was the monster chat expected either. We were expecting the raptidons. Oh, right control armor? No. Plasma carbine? No. Sleep? No. Breath inhaler? Sure. Lockpick. Armor parts, baked beans, pasta. Take the important stuff. You know, we could follow the curve of the road, or we could take the shortcut. What's the worst that could happen? Right. It looks surprisingly like supply dumps, as if this is a marauder roadblock. Somebody's on the radar over there. Yeah, I think we're coming up close on something. Swap to the flamethrower with one shot left in it. There we go. Nice little reload. That's the one I want. Hey, buddy.
Opening fire!
I got one too.
They're too tough. Try something else.
So the numbers coming down off the bottom of him mean that it's not very effective, but it seemed to be stunning him, so I kept using the flamethrower. Hunting rifle ultra. No, we'll leave that. Yeah, if the damage numbers scroll down off of the target, it means it's not very effective and they're resisting it, and that you should probably try another damage type. Jet's pointing out, I choose to use a flamethrower and Yoka comes charging in with an axe. It's like, yup. Cadet school all over again. Don't charge in front of a line about to fire. Oh, here we go again. Hi, Rose.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts.
Oh.
I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophous Truths, and the Iconoclast Way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Okay, who are the Iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
No problems? What about Raptidons and Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
Got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
Okay, so he is a human. He's just going to end up being a religious zealot.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Damned philosophists.
I was waiting for Max to pipe up. Okay, up the hill means not up the hill, but this way instead. Good to know.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger? Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
So yeah, the twist was not a little boy, fully grown adult. Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you're in danger, asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around
the last
way
three are
too
true.
long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
I mean, the second one's pretty nasty. I would have gone with number 1, but clearly I'm not allowed. So what are you going to do about it? She'll keep sending people to look for you.
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
Then she'll just have a heart attack and die. If we do this, I'd need some proof your body was found.
Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
Oh well. We don't get the option to change our mind. They got a shop? Yes, they do. Quartermaster vendor. Let's go see. Where is he? On the edge of this building.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like
Damn philosophists.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavenger.
An ultimate bolter. Powerful handgun that fires special energy projectiles that ricochet off most surfaces. See, I'd have preferred it if it pinned them to the wall. The Vermin. Most powerful pistol on the colonies. The heavy ammo inflicts extreme damage, but it has a lot of kick. Magazine size 3. No, that's modifications. Okay. Sauna shotgun Mark II. Didn't like the sauna shotgun. I didn't like the saber sentry, so that can get ignored as well. Light Adreno. Sorry, not Light Adreno. Light assault rifle Mark II. It's pretty high damage. What do we reckon, chat? I don't remember if I got on with the light assault rifles. I think it was it sprayed too much. But it is classed as a long gun, and that's where my skills are. What have I got at the moment? Inventory. The flamethrower is a heavy weapon. We've already got a light assault rifle Mark II, so yeah, ignore it. Whatever. Okay, next quest. Because we're not going back to town just to hand that one in. This is going to be back in the town. Somewhere. Yep. So, well, I mean, actually, we can fast travel back to where we are now. Maybe I should do these ones. Space Crime Continuum. Stellar Bay. Where's that one? That's back there as well. Alright, we'll go back. And a couple of these in. Just in case the next part is back the way we were going to go. Do you want me to go in there? Yes, it does. Maybe this way? Right. Looks like we've got to go through this building.
Smells like rat in here. Oh, it does work.
And out this rear door.
Hey,
Around the corner here. And is it going to be a body? Yeah. Bloody note. Meet with Catherine. At the passcode, you found a sublight agent's body to Catherine in Fallbrook. Okay, good. We can ignore that one. That's... Oh, we probably should have handed that back in on the groundbreaker. Never mind. Let's go talk with Celia.
Did I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir. Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Does everywhere just make fish food? Alright. Grim asked me to check with you about his tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Okay. Earlier I heard you say you're having money trouble.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Why would you need Raptidon acid?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
What kind of weird stuff are you into, lady? Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course.
Oh.
He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff, and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
You don't have to keep it if you buy it. Sell it on again. Just ask him on a date.
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
Okay. I should start charging for this service. Now, who the hell is Sebastian and where will I find him? No. There.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
No, I don't. Let's talk about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Would you consider going on a date with her?
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm? Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
Persuade 30. Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
Hopefully he doesn't serve the parts you've been collecting. All right, that'll be $500, please.
Sebastian yet? What did he say?
He said he'll go on a date with you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was
No.
it like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
It was kind of in the middle. He likes you, just don't ask him for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
Hey, Jonathan. Don't worry, you haven't missed too much. It's been mostly drugs, drinking, dating advice, and a small bit of killing things. A surprisingly small amount of killing things. I'm tempted to just push long guns to 100 and be done with it. Oh, don't worry, you haven't missed much because it'll all go on YouTube later and you can catch up then and see just how awkward it's been. Yeah. Right. Plus 20% damage to creatures, but only her dealing damage. Sure, why not? What's she get next? Chance to reset ability cooldown on kill, that'll be good. Right, Vicar. 90% science damage weapon. Yeah. Chance to reset ability cooldown on use, I think. For him. Okay, what other quests have we got around here that I haven't handed in yet? No, that one.
Oh, you're back. Please tell me you found my baby boy. Where is he? Where's my little Tucker?
Oh, I really want to do 2. Yeah, I'm going to do 2.
What are you saying? That doesn't make any sense. Why would my little boy say that?
He's tired of you controlling his... No, we'll go with number 1. He didn't want to come home and said it'd be easier if he thought he was dead.
Easier? Thinking my little boy was dead would be easier? On who? This doesn't sound like my Tucker at all. How do I know you're not lying?
Because here's the ring.
This was his daddy's ring. Tucker never takes it off, not even to bathe. And you're saying he gave this to you so I'd think he died? I need to think about this. I don't understand how it's all gone so wrong. Here's the reward I promised. Please, just leave me in peace.
I mean, she's not happy, but she doesn't think her kid's dead, so I'm happy with the outcome. Next. Yep. That's outside. That's outside. That's outside. That's miles away. That's the one that's in here we still got to do. I knew there was another one. We're going to go talk about this guy's baseball poster. I'm sure this will be thrilling.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
I'm tempted by number 3, but I've never met Catherine. And she's done nothing to me to annoy me yet. What are you talking about, Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
What's a pescatological health manager? Yeah, I'm going to ask that. Your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
I'm picking up on the keyword there. Too many tumors. So some tumors are all right. So find him and drag him out by his ears.
I would if I weren't busy here picking up his slack. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Where's it gone? I'm here to ask about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Oh, that's not going to go down well.
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So it's about the money.
Damn right it is.
You still have the poster, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
You're just giving Grimm's poster away? Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Yeah, surely we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Let's go with the second one. Work with me. I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I?
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Alright, that sounds fine.
Fine by me.
Where's this Braxton bloke then? That one. What drug-fueled rampage is this going to result in?
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome.
We're gonna find his room trashed with him in the bath, unconscious. Massive party.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Or he could just be dead.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Let's have together and tell me what happened.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
That's totally where we're going to end up. It might be the upstairs one.
Don't mention tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear that. You know, I haven't seen him in a while. If you got his stuff,
Laura? This is not who we expected.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
I'm looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Lying. Medical 30. You've been taking drugs.
No! Okay, maybe just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know?
So you do know Braxton. Where is he now?
Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Alrighty.
Agreement that this Braxton is probably dead, right?
Good chat, Vicar. Really bringing the mood down. Do we want to look on the body? Oh, hello. Vending machines. Magazine size, carrying capacity. Long guns +5. Ooh. Let's buy a long guns +5 helm. Inventory, armor, rather than inspiration +3. And this one. What we got? Nothing particularly interesting.
What a gruesome way to die.
This is what I was expecting.
Stellar Bay ain't safe these days. What's the world coming to?
Picked him. Nothing on him. The Fun Times barrel. Critical damage +25%. I'll have that. Aha. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made by a team, or made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from left field tossball betting. Right, which I'm guessing he lost horribly on. Couldn't pay his debts, got murdered. Shh. Don't shush me. Several ragged outfits, all the same cut and color, was stuffed in this suitcase. Cool. Investigate where? That was like left field, something, something, something. Yeah, let's get the old deerstalker hat on. Magnifying glass. See around the back. Yep, left field, tossball betting.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
Oh, I want to do that lie. I play Frantic Cleo's darlings, don't you recognize me?
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
This is part of our goodwill tour of Halcyon. We're meeting our fans across the galaxy.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you?
You can tell me about the murder in that other building. It's totally related to us playing Tossball. I found this betting slip in a dead man's apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
I'm listening.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
So who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Cool, thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Well, we've got a giant flaming scythe that says otherwise. Given how many quests we've randomly just done. Right, behind here.
A vicar, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the tithes?
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Ramnarine Wentworth. Of course I believe. The tithes are merely a well-earned bonus.
I met another believer once. Pushy type. He thought he'd been left behind for a reason.
Two named and two generic
thugs.
thugs.
Cosmic truth in the wilderness. Got himself infected by a mantis and drowned in a sulfur pool. Some truth.
Can't get more brutally true than survival of the fittest. But don't mistake us all for blind fools. Intellect plays a large part in who stays among the living.
Glad to hear it.
You two done yet?
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Isaac.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Wrong answer.
That's the last of them.
What is that axe? Why did I not notice that before? Got a giant circular saw on it. Is but a flesh wound? Like, that's all the bits. Same for this guy. Don't worry, lads, they're harmless. See, that was the perfect place for a shotgun. Hey, I'm just covered in blood, wielding a giant scythe that, you know, pissing fire out of the blade. Nothing to see here.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
No, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Me, I'm charting my own path, going where the wind takes me.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Hey, it could always be both. Afraid not. If I had to eat one more weird science project past off as food in this sprout colony, I'm going to stab someone. I mean, 3 seems pretty accurate, but I'll go with 1.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Okay. What exactly are you hoping to accomplish? This is going to end up in another quest. I just want to tell him about the guys I murdered in the street.
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
Something to be said for perseverance. I endeavor to persevere myself.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Sounds like you're freer than anyone else in Halcyon. Why not embrace it?
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
I don't know what intellectualism means, but if someone's willing to build us a few practical things around here, I ain't gonna judge them on account of their beliefs.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
Sounds like he's talking rubbish to me, but carry on. So what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
That's fighting talk. Yeah, enough preamble. What's the plan?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
You got a giant wall and a load of armed guards.
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course.
The hell is one of those?
If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
This Bolt 52 sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Okay. Where do I find it?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
I'm sure I'll know it when I find it.
Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Before I go, I need to ask you about something.
What can I do for you?
Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
But that's terrible. What happened?
Taking care of it, the killers are dead.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Maybe I could have gotten their statements if they hadn't been ready to kill me.
Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Okay, let's go. Totally not standing here menacingly with a weapon. Right, what else we got to do? Yep, that's outside, that's outside, that's outside, outside. That's on another place. We still need to sort that. That's outside, I think. Let's do this one.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match?
No, Max, shut up.
Really?
That poster was awesome. Okay, we need to go right. I'm fairly sure there was some more Raptidons that way.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose. Easy does it.
Yeah, a Mauler, a Mauler. What are you? Stalker.
Try me.
That's how it's done, Captain.
Cool, that's them dealt with. Michael in chat, who's finished the game, says he doesn't think he ever did this quest, so that'll be good for him.
Here we go.
Cripple and blind it.
Their death, our survival.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
I believe this place has seen better days.
You think? Well, she nearly got shot in the face. Sprinting around the corner like that. We're going to go quiet for this. It seems far too likely to have somebody in.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
I, for one, welcome a reprieve from our travels. That is, if you'll have us, kind sir.
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable.
Okay. I'm looking for a man named Braxton. He supposedly came by here.
I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
It's gonna be Braxton in the cooking pot. Are you sure you haven't seen Braxton? I heard he was delivering medicine to you.
I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
He's 100% in the cooking
Something
pot.
ain't right about this.
We're gonna get ready for this. There's a lot of them.
Oh, hi there. Did you come to bring us more of those rocket candies?
The hell of rocket candies. Sure, I brought some candies. That doesn't sound dodgy at all.
That's wonderful. There was this other man who used to bring them. Not anymore, though.
They totally killed him. What's his name, Braxton?
I don't know. I'm not really supposed to talk to strangers.
Why isn't he bringing you the rocket anymore?
He said they were making us sick. Mom and Papa got real mad at him for that. They went to have a talk with him. Afterwards, they said he wasn't coming back again.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you at dinner.
Way she said that reminded me of a rat licking its chops. Be careful.
Look, we've all seen The Walking Dead game. We know what's going on. There's the body behind door number 2. Nope. Door number 3? The locked one. Hang on. That goes outside? This seems unusual. The Walking Dead bit I was referring to is the Telltale story game, not the TV series. Well, that was special. What weird freak child are we going to have up here? Oh, a broom. Yup.
They sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
It is unnatural, an affront to the grand plan.
Hector Braxton. If lost, please return to Ballard Velma. Right, what was that melee we just picked up? Supper time. One-handed melee, bleed effect, 196 damage. I mean, it's technically better than our two-hander. I like the burn effect. I'm guessing they're going to be aggressive when we come downstairs. Yeah, where have they gone?
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Yeah, and you're gonna get a flamethrower in the face. The murdering cannibal accuses me of being nosy.
Quickly, my dear. He's getting agitated. We can't let the meat spoil.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick.
No, you won't. Not at all.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Never anger a man of the cloth. Boom. And then get clubbed to death by circular saw woman.
They didn't deserve to die so clean.
Yes, these people deserved much, much worse.
Well, flamethrower is effective in a indoor wooden house environment. We won't mention that. Yep, my wife's home. We probably won't see Derek anymore this stream. Yeah, let's go hand it in. Good news, rations have increased this week, says Austin. I mean, tumorous salt tuna? Uh-oh. Hang on a minute. Where are we going? This is not the way I was meant to be going. But now I'm intrigued as to what's over here.
Won't get any mercy from me.
Spitting at me, you bastard. We're still alive. I was hiding in the grass, was he? Okay. Vicar's not doing so well. Arms building key. I'm guessing this is the arms building then. Okay. Okay. Have a quick reload. Snipe you. Snipe that box. Back to you.
On your back, Captain.
Oh, hello. Sneaky flanker hiding in the grass. And yes, that was a word beginning with F. Alright, that's 100% on the lung guns. Let's see, what do we want? PTD restored per kill? That's good to me. Michael says, if we combine the writers and artists from this game with the gameplay from Borderlands, we'd have Game of the Year. My problem with Borderlands has always been I don't like any of the guns. They're all like, have random effects to them. And I just don't like any of them. They're just all obnoxious in some way. Just like they'll spread around, or they'll bounce off things, or you know, they'll do something weird and wonderful to the point where I just don't like any of them. Alright, I guess while we're here, let's do the arms factory. Oh, this seems suspicious. This is like the health room full of goodies before the fall. Welcome to Archives, Records, and Miscellaneous Storage. View executive reviews. Sanjar has a bad habit of padding his reports with numbers and statistics, not very good with slogans, jingles, and or taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in emotional appeal and funny references. Sanjar also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend unbecoming in upper management. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest a preoccupation with details and a startling lack of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, brevity, delegation, idea generation. Graham Bryant. Yep, that's Hack. Graham's. I know it's Graham, but this game seems to be calling him Graham, so I'm going to do the same. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. Has a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Well, that's why he left to form his own religion. Dora. Dora shows a real knack for brief but compelling presentations, supported by catchy slogans. Her delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Yes. He wanted me to delete stuff, didn't he? Go on then, we'll delete it all. Vortex Mace. Well, that just sounds interesting. It's one of them. One-handed. I mean, we'll keep it for now. One off Shotgun Mark II. Impact Hammer Mark II. Where's the Vicar? Let's give him the Impact Hammer. And the sawn off shotgun. Okay. Weapon parts.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots?
Light 35 snarl like a raptidon. Yep.
Get away!
I'm just messing with you. Who's in there?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
Okay. Well, I need to get in that room.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here, and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
I'm assuming it's the key we found. Yeah, I think I found it.
Oh, much obliged.
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
Oh, 4 seems a bit harsh. Alright, you sure you're okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
Yeah, that's going well. Good luck.
Thanks a lot, mister.
We totally probably shouldn't have given them meds or something. There's the Bolt 52 cartridge. Flamethrower, but I think we've already got one of them. That was disappointing loot. Right. That was my weapon powering down, I hope. Where's your friends?
Don't mess with us.
There's got to be more of them. Where's that go? Sealed. Well, why bother putting it there in the first place?
Got a fight on our hands.
Got a fight on our hands? No, we haven't. We really
I
haven't.
wonder what secrets these ruins contain.
Don't bother knocking on any doors. If anyone's inside, they're liable to respond with gunfire.
You can still hear more creatures. Okay. Is that a big guy? Looks big.
Down they go!
Making friends and influencing people.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I quite like the assault rifle. Let's go tell Velma about her poorly deceased friend that got eaten by the cannibals.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
No, but I'm wishing we had. Doop, 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 doop. So many side quests, so little time.
Seem out of sorts to you? She's always cranky.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Who spat in your spirits, Velma?
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Will you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition? Anyway, what do you folks need?
We've got some bad news about Braxton.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He was killed by cannibals out in the ruins.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Cheer up, maybe you can hire someone better now.
Oh, sure. Because Monarch's just teeming with experts in the finer points of salt tuna health. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
Can we come to an arrangement at Grimm's poster?
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Help me out here. I found Braxton, didn't I?
Fair enough. The damn thing's been a headache anyway. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask about the other things. Braxton's dead and I don't care about a foreman. Let's get the right quest. Where's his... No. 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 Oh, seriously? Is that it? That's it. So Michael says, Stellar Bay reminds me of the first town in The Hobbit, called Lake Town. I haven't actually seen The Hobbit or read the Hobbit books. I should really read the books. I read the Lord of the Rings books, but I never really got around to The Hobbit or the Silmarillion.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Give him the poster.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Right. How good is it? Not very. What's in... Oh, right, that's outside. Okay. Let's head back out.
I don't mean to judge, but are you ever sober, Miss Remnorine Wentworth?
Only when I got a job to do. And even that ain't a guarantee.
Okie dokie. Let's fast travel to there. And then play spot which quest is closest. So not going to be that one. We don't want the main one. That's miles away. Right, where's Catherine? Catherine's down there. Oh, that we were meant to hand back in the town. Okay. That grave is miles away over there. And that's in that town. Okay, well at least run up to the town. We can always teleport back to hand in the thing.
South here. Off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us. Watch it. These pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
If I fall in, you'll pull me out, right?
I smite you in the name of the law!
Wow, that was closer than I wanted it to be. So Michael in chat is saying I got to talk to Parvati at some point because it activates a quest out here. I'll try and do Max's quest first in the city, and then I'll grab Parvati.
Here we go.
Damn, but we're good.
Oh, they got annihilated. And how did that marauder not at all hear what went on then?
Standing.
Come out, play.
Doop 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 doop.
Here we go.
Doop 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 doop. You need Sniper Elite.
Don't mess with us.
Good job standing tough, dude. I'd already killed him. Also, worst lookout ever. Alright, Fallbrook.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
In we go. Yeah, the flaming weapon's pretty good. It's like a one-shot kill, and then it doesn't leave any bodies behind for anyone to find. Do I want to talk to you? Go on then.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Lilia sent me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
You know where Catherine is or not? Okay, no. Top one. Breathe, it's okay. Just point me towards Miss Marlin.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise, Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Then get out the way.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
Which mission is it tracking at the moment? Good.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Yay, reports. Can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel on the riverbank outside of town, produce 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth, Cheney.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Yeah, because you're still making out he's a scholar, right?
You seen Arthur today?
Off we go. And yes, I do realize we can give companions armor. Just generally their armors were considerably better than stuff I'd found up until that point. Although she's new, so she wouldn't have got anything off of me. Man, everything's engineering. Ah, whatever, that'll do. Why haven't you got a helmet? I'm sure Pavarti and Sam are equipped. They were the ones I was actually using.
If you're feeling like the civilized type, the waterfall's a good spot to wash your clothes.
What are we gonna find down here then? Ah, just him.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
This guy doesn't look like much of a scholar, Max. Care to explain?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Well, this escalated quickly. Maybe he didn't know the book was in French?
Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
I'm gonna go with the first one. Maybe the answer you're looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit. Sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Right. So that has sorted out the Vicar's quests, so we can ditch him now. Where's my ship? Get out of the party, Max. We'll take Pavarti because apparently she's got a quest. Oh, but Sam.
Something you need?
Notice you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother?
That's on account of how I never met her.
I'm sorry?
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
You got along well with your dad. You might not have with your mother.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know.
Oh, apparently we're meant to talk to her on the ship about Junlai. Okay, let's try that while we're here.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Lovely.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Here we go again. Sure, what do you need?
I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Okay. Bringing her home to meet the family, huh? Bold move.
Oh gosh, do you think so?
Oh God.
I just figured, you know, there's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here, she can relax.
Good for you. Any way I can help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Okay, Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors. What are you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
I guess we'll head right over.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Okay. I mean, we had to go back to Groundbreaker to give in the position of that other dude. Also, Josh makes a good point. No shower and covered in grease. That might be her type right off the bat. They're both engineers. Come on then, Groundbreaker. Let's go. I mean, we could have just gone to Scylla and done that quest while we were there as well.
We arrived at the Groundbreaker. Remember that you are...
Let's leave you behind. Take Ellie, because we're talking to the medical people about the medical supplies. Let's do that one first. Oh, they're both due a level up. Of course they are. When Ellie is in the party, any damage that would kill you instead heals a small amount of health. Sold. And Pavati. Sacral time dilation meter. Plus 25%. See, those are good skills. Is it this one? Report to Dr. Dorset. See you later, Simon. Just while we're running around. The new Star Wars game's coming out. I will probably be doing a story playthrough of that when it comes out, if anyone's interested. I suspect... wrong way. I suspect I will have to disable any form of monetization, because otherwise Disney will chase my ass for their music, but such is life.
Well, well, Dr. Fenhill. It's not often I see you on this side of sickbay.
I make it a point not to get shot, and when I do, I can usually take care of the mess myself.
It'd be nice to have you in here patching people up, not just blowing them apart.
I respect what you're doing here, but you know I'm not ready to settle down. It's not you, it's me.
Have it your way, then. You always do. Now, about your friend here. Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough.
Okay, is that just done? Nice. Groundbreaker are now revering. Shop for cleansing products. Gladys. Come here, you stupid old woman.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
No. My engineer's looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Junlo.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
I mean, yeah, an engineer might like refurbished ships, scrap parts and all that. That's exactly what my brain went to. Let's ask her, though.
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny mow it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Rosish.
We didn't have anything rosish in Edgewater. I heard it smells real pretty, though.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
Yeah, she's totally not going to tell everybody.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
I wanted to see what she had for sale. What the hell was that? Heavy machine gun, flamethrower. The fastest mining archive cartridge. Okay. Not sure what benefit that would bring. Michael's just told me something in chat, and there's nothing I can do about it now. See, that's an awesome pistol, but we don't really use pistols. Right, wasn't there something else on here? That one. Where are these special weapons? Okay. Back to Gladys.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Wanted to ask something else?
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
No. None of those are what I wanted.
Hard. You know where to find me.
I'm sure it's the one of the things that she trades then. Probably those
Gracious.
ones we were looking at.
I was just sitting down for tea. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
So it's probably one of these. So let's buy the data pad. Yeah, the updates pack contains instant reports from various Mardet security patrols. Most of these are the same. 2 entries have marked for later review. Responded to a code, whatever. Lost hope. Vera asks us to bounce some Back Bay rat. Got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle and one of the engineer Tennyson's people. Just the Rungleech back down to the bays. Asshole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. This is the new Hammersmith marketing stunt. Don't complain, it's into Sanito. They had a run-in with the Rungleech from the Lost Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out of the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty. Okay. And let's grab this mining archive. Does it still tell me to go see her? Nope. It's telling me to go up there now. Maybe it's not up there? It's the map. No, it looks like I've got to go down and... Out of the way, Ellie. Or not. Ah, hang on.
I can take a hint.
What is that hint? Start crawling. Alright, game, how do I get here? What's going on? Why are the quest markers not on? Groundbreaker weapon. 21 meters that way. What's that thing down the bottom? Oh. We're in a restricted area. This is just the medical place, isn't it? Yep. Not this way. Alright. Level up. Level up sneak. Yeah. Sneak attack, weak spot, damage 20%, and sneak attack ignores armor. Definitely things we want to work towards. Still don't get... Alright, so it's in there, so we need to come out of this and go back that way.
This is Halcyon News.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
Gonna be this way? Okay, game. You are taking the piss now.
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Oh, sweetie.
Here goes nothing.
Hammer time!
My kind of ass. Not bad. That does it. Time for a drink?
Well, she murdered them pretty good. Light assault rifle, don't care. Repair hanger key card. Yes. Prismatic hammer. Science weapons. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill increases.
Gosh, ain't that handsome.
Well, she likes it. Inventory. I mean, this DPS is pretty rubbish at the moment, probably because my science skill is terrible. But it looks awesome. Yeah, let's have a look in this computer here. Logs. Discovery. While rummaging through the back base, I discovered a very old hammersmith crate that seemed to have been sealed for a very long time. A bit of elbow grease and determination pried it open. I couldn't make head to the tales of my discovery, a prototype hammer. I didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I brought it to the lab for a closer look. How strangely it glows, the tail of its wake lingers even when my eyes are closed. Mystery. I've spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are state-of-the-art. Thermal, electrical and chemical systems all working in harmony. How is this even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear rigged against tampering. There's a curious energy signature swirling about the weapon, though I have yet to identify the source. The air tastes of copper. I have lost several teeth. Troubles. I have had the most sublime prismatic dream since I invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches Blondiot's elusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4. Shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Now for the bad. In my attempts to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer's manual controls may never function again. Doing it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental nodes. Must take greater care with future experiments. And annihilation. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I'm simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. A hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that disorder rules all things, but with a little ambition, we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. And that is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. Cool, so he went utterly mad, and I've equipped this now, and it may not have been the best choice. Trap weapon? I should have known about cursed weapons from D&D. Hopefully I can unequip it, if it is that bad. And now my character weighs too much. Let's break down some of these things we don't want or need, like that terrible tactical shotgun. I'm going to get rid of those hunting rifles. I know they're electric and I upgraded one of them, but tough. Didn't really get on with the heavy machine gun. Off you go. That's better. We can move again now. Right, what other quests do we have? No. Speak to Bavati.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
So, there's your soap.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Saltuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
I'm sure chat's gonna think it's worth it. I'm not inclined to think I'm going to agree. Although, looking at the time, I think that awkwardness is going to have to wait for next week. Because why spoil it now? It might as well be the first thing we do.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Yeah, of course they are. Anyway, so that's where I'm going to bring this week to an end. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. Thank you for coming. See you next time. Alright, that's the recording over. So the guys still watching the stream, we have another stream up on Saturday. The games that will be covered are Unity of Command 2, which is brand new and out next week. Lumina, I think it will be the finale. AI War 2, we got partway through, and I think we've pretty much reached a point where we're about to upset the AI horribly. And so it's all going to kick off. And then Albadan Wars, which was another game I got sent a key for, which looked kind of interesting. It looked like it was a card combat game, but one that doesn't have any microtransactions or money shenanigans. So, they, you know, those kind of things sold me on at least giving it a try. So hopefully I'll see some of you Saturday. If not, you can catch all of those up on YouTube later in the week. And bye for now. Oh, sorry. Next Outer Worlds stream will be next Thursday. Outer Worlds is the Thursday stream for the moment. Once it gets finished, it'll possibly move across to Star Wars. Red Dead will probably be as and when.